It was a dream. I'm so paranoid. Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new, I'm Anne. I hope you're all well. Here we are starting to get out of the house. Things are getting a bit more under control and I'm really excited with that. Things are going well. I really hope things are going well for you too. I'm so excited about this video because I've been thinking about this for a while now. I don't know why I kept postponing it. I always try to post at least once a week, and you're gonna ask me, why is this going to be any different? Like, you post some skincare videos here and there, and it is because I would like to add like a bonus. I was thinking of trying different skincare treatments and document that, and maybe once a month, or it depends on how long that treatment is gonna take. So it would be one Sunday of the month, so that week you would get an extra video. Since my wedding is coming up in a year from now, but some skincare treatments take longer to see results, so I thought it would be nice to like use this as an excuse to get wedding ready, so I could try all those different treatments for science and for being a bride with good skin. Anyways, without further ado, first on the list, you guys guessed it, is dermaplanning. I've been very curious about this for a while now, and well, quarantine made me do it. That could be a whole series in itself. I've done quite a lot of that this quarantine, so I think I need to go and change some titles ASAP. Also, those TikTok videos, like I was scrolling through those and there's so many, and at the end I couldn't resist, really, so here I am. Now, very briefly, if you have never heard of dermaplanning, is a cosmetic procedure that removes the top layers of your skin. This procedure aims to remove fine wrinkles, deep acne scarring, as well as make your skin look very smooth, because it's also going to take rid of pitch fuzz, which leads to the most asked question and one of the main issues about this whole thing, and it is, does the hair grow thicker? There's this urban legend that it's still lingering in the minds of the collective, and it is about the regrowth of your hair thicker when you shave. Well, let's talk about this. When you shave, the hair doesn't grow thicker, but you have to think of hair and the structure that it has. This is a hair. You can see the top part is thinner than the follicle. When you plug it, you can see the whole thing coming out, and you can see that it comes from thin to thick. But when you cut it, it doesn't grow thicker, it grows on the level that you have cut it. So that's why it appears to look thicker, but it doesn't. The moment it grows back, it will eventually thin out. I've seen quite a few videos of people saying that their hair grew back thicker and they had a beard now. To be fair, those people had very fair skin. They had quite a lot of hair and very thick, so of course it's going to look like that. For me, I have very fair pitch fuzz. It's just blonde hair. So I did this on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, so it's starting to grow a little bit. It's just white, so for me it wasn't an issue. But if you have thicker hair and very dark, try maybe do a very thin patch to see how it's going to look, because sometimes it's worse the remedy than the illness. Does it go like that? I don't know. That's something we say here in Spain. So of course I decided to do it at home because I can't leave the house. It's not going to be the same as with a professional because the blade is different, and of course it's not going to be the same when you do it to yourself that when they do it, because they use some other products and all that. But I just bought these razors. Please don't use normal razors, because it's not the same to have this single blade that you can have control of the angle and the position, and also because like a normal razor has 3 different blades, so you really don't want to be scratching your face like that. Of course, I am very well aware that I would have better results going to a clinic, but again, I cannot leave the house, so I just wanted to have a little taste of it and see how it was, how I felt, and especially now because I was a bit afraid of growing a beard, so like now it was the perfect time for me to check how things look. I'm so scared, but yeah, these came like a few hours ago. It's facial blades for women, and I'm super excited because now I've been so bored during this quarantine. All these videos keep popping up, TikTok and all these hacks and dermaplaning things, and I'm really curious to see it. I think I haven't tried this before because I was breaking out a bit and I didn't want to spread bacteria all over my face, but currently, like, my skin, it's behaving wonderfully, which it's making me a bit nervous. Now that it's so nice, I don't want to ruin it, but if there's a moment to do this, it is now that I'm not breaking out. So I think I'm gonna be extra careful with it. So yeah, I'm going to sanitize it first, even though it is brand new. I'm going to dunk it in some rubbing alcohol that I have ready there, because even though this is a brand new one, I have trust issues, okay? But yeah, every video that I watched, I see like girls being amazed by it, so we'll see. I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna be right back. So I make sure that I'm extra clean and everything's clean because, again, trust issues. I'm so paranoid. Now how I did it, I'm gonna put some very well done, very informative videos in the info box, because it was my first time and doing it on camera, it was quite a challenge. Like, with all this trying on camera thing, if you don't have a good setup, you're setting yourself up for failure. I watched quite a few videos before I did it to myself because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing to my face. Saw some videos and people using just toner and just going for it. Some others would use oil. If you do it with oil, you need to find a non-comedogenic oil. Otherwise, you're gonna block your pores, you're gonna break out, and all this process. I'm going to leave a list of the oils that you should use, like from thinner to thicker. It is in a scale from 0 to 5. The oils that I had at home, coconut oil and olive oil, those were like a 4, because at first I thought maybe I can use some coconut oil. I use it to moisturize my skin, like my body, and it is fine, but putting it on my face, especially that I have combination skin, I wasn't very sure. And the other oil that I had was castor oil, which was a 2, but it is a very thick oil, so I just decided not to risk it. Back, I'm ready, and I need to put deodorant. Otherwise, when I'm nervous, I'm gonna start sweating and it's gonna be so bad. And the other oil that I have is the Blue Orchid from Clarins, and it doesn't say anything about it. I normally use that at the end of my routine, so I'm not sure if I put it here now, it's going to block everything that I put afterwards. Then I've seen some other videos in which they just put some toner and just go for it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure that I clean everything, and I'm gonna start with that. I have to pull up and then very gently. Okay, this is sharp. Oh my god, already. This is so gross. It feels so soft. I'm super scared of trying it on my forehead, if I'm honest. So I decided to do half my face without anything, just toning my face. Then I remembered this TikTok video that I saw of a girl using aloe vera gel to help the razor glide. So I decided my face cleanser, it's a very gel consistency, I would use it. So I did half my face, this half, without the cleanser, and the rest of my face with the cleanser. And I have to say, at first it was very uncomfortable. It felt very harsh. It didn't feel right. Should I maybe put some cleanser in there? I'm gonna put some cleanser to see if it's better this way. It is a bit uncomfortable, if I'm honest. It works with cleanser. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the whole thing with this. Once I started using the gel, it was so much better. So it really helped me to feel more confident about it and go for it and press the razor against my skin. And because of that, the results were even better. Yeah, also something that you want to keep in mind, and you will see it in every single video, is that whenever you're doing that, you really want to pull your skin up. So you make it tight, and it helps you do the motion even better, and it helps you have this surface as flat as possible. Now the results right away. Ew! Around here I had a little bit of a scar, like it was healing, and I could totally see the skin coming off and helping it look better and like flatter, and also the glow that my skin had right away, it was insane. I was so happy with it. I was thinking I'm gonna do this. I don't know how often, it depends on my skin. I guess it depends on the regrowth of my hair and how my skin feels, but of course at least once a month. Something I was really afraid of was breaking out, because I like, you know, you're stripping your face and you have to be very careful with it. But because I sanitized everything at first, like my face was already cleansed, but I used a cleanser to do that. So once I was done with it, I just washed my face again, like with the cleanser residue, and just toned my face, did my skincare as I would normally do, and it was fine. I'm sold right now. It's a bit itchy actually. I feel a bit tired and a bit itchy even though I have moisturized quite a lot, but hopefully this will go away in a matter of minutes. Now the day after, my skin felt so itchy. It was not even funny. Like I had to be all the time reminding myself to not scratch my face, because it felt so itchy, and like now that I'm thinking about it, it's starting to... It wasn't unbearable or anything. It was a bit uncomfortable, but again, nothing to change my mind about doing this again. Yes, it was uncomfortable, but I would just refresh it with some face mist and I was fine. So nothing too serious about it. I could see, but that's because my skin gets dehydrated very easily. But I could see the second day, I think it was, like on Monday, I had very little whiteheads that always happen to me whenever my skin is dehydrated, and I guess it's because it was a deeper exfoliation. I moisturized and they were gone within hours. So yeah, about hyperpigmentation and like / acne scars, I could totally see the blade like scraping a bit of that scar that I had and making my skin feel so smooth and look so good. One of the pros about this procedure is the fact that it helps you with hyperpigmentation, acne scar healing, and it helps to restore your skin faster, so that's great. I really wanted to apply makeup the day after. You have to let your skin breathe for at least 24 hours. I was so excited to do it the day after, but I decided to leave it a bit more, and I ended up not wearing makeup until today, so it's been 4 days. But still, this morning I was putting makeup on, and like makeup application, it was a dream. Like my skin looks so bright, so smooth. Love it, love it. Some people say that they have trouble because whenever you get rid of your peach fuzz, when you powder your face, setting your makeup can be a problem because it doesn't have anything to stick to anymore. But I feel like my skin's fine. Maybe it won't last as long. I don't know, I have to see it for myself. I guess that would be today. I've been wearing makeup for an hour now and it's great. Now for the last thing, would I do this again? For sure. I love the results. I am really looking forward to see how my skin is going to look eventually. Yeah, it's something that you can see results right away, which is something I love. Sometimes when you do some treatments and you have to wait for them to see if they work. If you're like me, I'm very impatient and I want to see that it's working. And yeah, with this, just feeling it and looking at my skin and all that, it was amazing. I really liked it. It's something that it doesn't take very long. Like doing my whole face, it was just 3 minutes. So yeah, it's something easy, cheap. With that being said, I would love to get it done by a professional. I'm waiting for this to be over so I can find someone. Of course, if I do so, I will film it and so we can compare and see the differences. But so far, so good. Anyways guys, that was it. That was the whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was informative, even though the clips that I have weren't the best, but you live and you learn. I'm going to again leave some videos in the info box so you can see a proper tutorial on how to do it. This one was more my experience and what I think of it, but please let me know how you're liking this video so far, if you would like this format, if you prefer just the straight up tutorial, or if you like these more chatty, informative videos with opinions, thoughts on it and all that. And if you have any questions, suggestions, so we'll say comment section down below. I'm going to give you guys my Instagram as well. It's lalafemmme, so we can talk more in depth if you want. And I ask you guys some things in there too. As always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best, and I'll see you guys in the next video.